So, today I'm going to be talking about mastering performance max campaigns for e commerce growth. So, to start off with, who am I? Well, my name is Jonathan, and I'm the CEO and co founder of Digital J. I've been working in the digital marketing industry for over 5+ years now, focusing on increasing e commerce revenue using paid ads and SEO. We've scaled over 50 plus brands to seven figures plus, and we've also generated over $100 million in revenue for brands such as the Little Oak Company and CZ Arena Caftans. I spent the last 5 years working in agencies and working with clients to understand what is needed for a brand to scale its monthly revenue. I've tested many different ad strategies, creative types, audiences, and channels until I found a system that could be replicated across multiple e commerce niches. And since then, I've worked with hundreds of e commerce brands to help them scale their revenue to seven and eight figures. So, I'll share how to set up a performance max campaigns for Google Ads, but most importantly, how to be successful with them. Performance max campaigns are one of the best performing campaigns right now for e commerce. So, I'll go into how these campaigns work and why they're a game changer for e com. The campaign setup is built on the fundamentals of Google Ads. There's no hacks, there's no tricks. It's all set up using the stuff that you already probably know about Google Ads, but it's good to dive into the nuances. So these are the contents of the video. There's an introduction, a setup, your offer, the landing page, the metrics and KPIs, and then scaling and optimization. So firstly, what are performance max campaigns? This is a Google ad campaign type that allows you to access all of Google's channels from a single campaign. It uses machine learning to optimize performance across search, display, YouTube, Gmail, shopping, and more. It's designed to complement your keyword based search campaigns to help you find more converting customers across all of your Google channels. And why Performance Max for e commerce? So there's a holistic approach. You're able to reach your target audience across multiple channels with a single campaign, giving the Google machine a better chance at finding buying customers. It incorporates search and shopping campaigns into a singular campaign, which is typically the best performing campaigns for e commerce brands. And Google's AI learns and improves over time, which drives more conversions. So, does this campaign actually work? Here's some proof for one of our recent clients. Probably can't see too well here, but I'll present and try and make it bigger for you. So, yeah. In the last 30 days, this is on the 22nd of October 2024, last 30 days. The Performance Max campaigns here, they got a ROAS of 8.12 with a revenue of 22,000 with the spend at $2,800. So that's some proof there that Performance Max actually works for ecom. So there's still a bit of a caveat. It is still a bit of a black box. And one of the downsides of Performance Max campaigns is that it's not clear which channels are getting the spend. You're not able to choose where the spend goes. You're kind of at the whim of Google. There's limited control. So some brands feel lack of control with these automated campaigns, and there's limited data available to see what search terms are generating the best return on investment. However, with this, you can actually go into the insights page here. If I actually present and expand this, you can actually see here that inside the Performance Max campaign and under the Insights tab here, you can actually see what search terms are driving conversions, right? Driving conversions and how much revenue they're generating, which is under the conversion value column. But you can't, there's not much more else you can really see on top of this. You can't see your cost per conversion, how much is spent on each keyword. These are all important metrics that they're missing out here. So even though it's nice to see that these keywords are generated conversions, you can't see how much is being spent, which is very important in seeing ROI. So how Performance Max works. There's asset creation. You provide the assets, images and videos, and Google combines them dynamically. Audience signals. You input a custom audience data to guide Google's machine, helping it find the right shoppers. There's automated bidding. Google uses smart bidding strategies like target CPA and target ROAS to optimize your business goals. And what are best practices? So you got to provide high quality assets. Make sure your product images, videos, and copy are top notch to improve ad performance. There's also feed optimization, ensuring your product feed is optimized for Google Shopping. You got to set clear goals and define specific KPIs so you know when to kill off the Performance Max campaign if it's not working and hitting your business goals. So in the setup, so just another caveat to this is this changes semi-frequently. Google's constantly updating the process of how you actually create a Performance Max campaign. So if you're watching this video years into the future, it might be a bit different. However, the steps you need to take are the same and always will be the same. So what you see on your screen might not be exactly what I'm talking about here, but you can find a more recent YouTube video or go on Google if you're watching this far, far, far into the future. So the first step is keyword research. We probably all know how to do keyword research, but I'll just go over it a little bit just to tick it off. So you find keywords for your main products in Google's Keyword Planner. If you don't know how to find this, it's actually under the Tools section here. You can use Google, but it's under the Tools section on the left, and then there's Keyword Planner. And if you're already running search campaigns, note down your top 20 to 25 performing keywords. You're going to be putting this into your Performance Max campaign. So I'm going to do a live demo now inside a Google Ads account just to show you kind of a rough guideline of what you need to do to create a Performance Max campaign. So typically I like to click sales, and then purchases would be your conversion goal, and then you click continue. And then here, that's where you select Performance Max. Make sure you're choosing, you're attaching a Merchant Center account because this is really important. So this would be the Merchant Center account there, but I assume that you already have one for your account and you've connected it to the Google Ads account. And then you can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to call it PMax Test. And then going on from here, bidding is quite, I usually leave it on maximize conversions to start off with. Some people you can do maximize conversion value, but I typically like to use maximize conversions without a target cost per acquisition at the start, unless you have previous Performance Max campaigns with data. But if you're fresh with Performance Max campaigns, I would just leave it without a target cost per action. I don't use this unless this optimized campaign for acquiring new customers, unless you really want to acquire new customers. I typically find that we get the best results by just leaving that out. So you go next. Obviously, do your location targeting. I'll just leave it at Australia for now. Asset optimization. I typically like to turn these off just because I don't want Google changing any videos, any text on my ads to something weird that might not be relevant to our business. I've seen some pretty crazy text in my ads using these auto apply recommendations. You can also exclude your brand list here. So if you want to exclude your brand keyword terms from your Performance Max campaign, you can use this by creating a new brand list. So let's say if you're Nike, you would add the word Nike shoes into your brand list, let's say, so you don't kind of waste money on brand keywords if you know you're going to show number one on organic search results. But the caveat to that is if there are a lot of people who are bidding on your brand keywords, then it might make sense to leave this out and bid on your brand keywords. Let's go next. You can put your final URL here, and then you can put a description to make your products and services unique. This is like an AI tool that can help you generate assets. You can use this. You can, if you already know what you're going to write in your ad copy, what your unique selling points are, you can just leave this out. So I'll just skip this for now. And then let's say you're just targeting all products. I'll just put all products as the asset group here. And then the listing group here, which is your shopping campaign. I would just leave it at all products. But if you want to use a different type, then you can go into your different product categories, but you need to optimize your shopping feed to make sure your categories are correct. So in terms of ad copy, I won't go through it all, but basically what you have to do is to input your final URL here. So that's basically your website and your headlines. I typically like to do the keywords, the main keywords that we're targeting. So let's say, for example, the main keywords that you're targeting for your business is milk chocolate and dark chocolate. I'll put milk chocolate, dark chocolate. It's typically best practice to put the exact keyword that you're targeting in the headline. But you can also put some USPs in there. 100% fully organic, for example, or halal and kosher as well, something like that. And then usually some CTAs is browse our collection today, shop now. So I typically like to put the keywords into the headlines, some USPs, and then some call to actions in the headlines there. And then this similar with the long headlines, short descriptions, and your normal description. Just add more information about your business, keep talking about your unique selling points, and then you should be fine with ads, your text ads there. Here you just add your images, just add your best images, your best looking images, and obviously images that are relevant to the products that you're targeting here. And this goes with videos as well. But you can also do branded videos, that also works. But the more inputs, the more assets you can give Google, the better a chance that your Performance Max campaign does well. And then you would add your logo. That should be quite easy. Add your business name, and then your call to action. I typically put as an e-commerce brand would be shop now. I would also go down here with more asset types with call outs and structured snippets as well. Call outs are basically just short little call out assets that you can add that are quite, I think they're about 25 characters long, I believe is the limit, but just some more call outs about your unique selling points there. And structured snippets I would also add as well. And then once we scroll down here, this is an important part here. So this is why we did the keyword research. We did the keyword research because we're going to add our top 20 to 25 relevant and high search volume keywords here. So, for example, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, organic dark chocolate, etc., etc. So I would do it like that, but obviously don't put it all in one. You would have to put it one by one like that. Sorry for the spelling there, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at. Keyword research and put the top performing keywords into the search teams here. You can also add data signals. So you can use your data, which is maybe you have a purchase list here. You have your all converters. You have people that have visited your website, all users, all visitors. You can add that data here alongside some additional signals. We like to put some in-market segments. So let's say you're in chocolate. I type in chocolate here. I'll put these in-market audiences like that. And these are all chocolate related audiences. So that's another good one. I typically leave demographics out of it, and then you can save your audience like that. And then when you click next, you just set your budget. That's obviously depending on your business, depending on how much you want to spend on the ad. And then you're pretty much good to go. Once you fill all that out properly, I haven't, so I won't be able to publish it, but you get the gist of how you create Performance Max campaign. So, part 2, the offer. So in e-commerce, we need some sort of offer to acquire new customers. We need incentive from customers who have never heard of you to buy. So the important thing to understand is that we need to offer them something in exchange for trust in our products, especially on the first purchase. So this would be super strange if someone just put a product in front of us without them being able to touch or feel it first. So that you need to kind of build trust. And that's typically done through an offer. So this just doesn't happen in the real world, even if they like you. If they can't really feel or touch the product, they don't usually purchase. They need to test it some sort, or there needs to be some sort of social proof or incentive. So we need to give them a reason to have an incentive to kind of open their wallet. So these are some offer examples. There's discount-based offers, percentage discounts, fixed amount discounts, seasonal or holiday discounts. You can pause the video if you want to look at the examples. Buy more, save more. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get one free. Spend more, save more. Bundle offers, product bundles, mystery bundles, free gift offers, free gift with purchase, free samples. Shipping offers, free shipping, express shipping upgrade, loyalty and referral offers, loyalty rewards, referral discounts, limited time offers, flash sales, and pre-sale access. So these are all different types of offers you can use for your e-commerce store, and this is all dependent on your business. And I wouldn't, in my opinion, you shouldn't be running promotions constantly throughout the year. You should maybe just leave them for the big holidays. That's probably the best practice. You don't want to cannibalize your brand by making it a brand that, always has sales and discounts. So people only purchase when there's only sales and discounts, which ruin your margins. So landing pages. So I won't be going into too much detail here about what goes into a good landing page, as that could be its own video, which I'm going to make in the future, but I'll go over some key concepts. So simplicity. Simplicity is key when it comes to the product and landing page. You don't need fancy designs, graphics, videos, or to show truckloads of social proof, although you do need some. Just get to the point. The main leverage point will be your offer, whether your product solves a problem, and your unique selling points. The rest is just noise. Another thing you need is clear product imagery. High quality, clear images to provide customers with a sense of confidence in your product. Blurry or unclear images can create doubt about the product's quality and professionalism, potentially driving customers away. So, customers are more likely to buy when they're able to see detailed images of your product. And better visuals lead to higher engagement and more purchases. So when customers have a clear visual representation of the product, they know exactly what to expect, reducing the likelihood of dissatisfaction or product returns. And eye-catching and informative images to keep customers engaged longer on your product pages, increasing the likelihood they are to purchase. Another thing is social proof. So social proof is, especially in the form of customer reviews, provides validation from real people, helping potential buyers trust your brand and product. Making the reviews look as authentic as possible to ensure the reviews can't be manipulated is also a huge factor here, as nowadays users are quite skeptical with reviews. Trustpilot and Google Reviews are some of the most authentic platforms to get reviews for. Like here, this is an example of one of those review widget types that it looks like it could be manipulated. So we need to be careful with these type of review widgets. Ideally, we use Trustpilot and Google Reviews, but you can also use plugins like Judge.me, Loox, LOOX. Those are also good, but you need some sort of social proof on there. Featuring reviews also helps create a community around your products. Shoppers can see that others are engaging with your brand, making them feel more connected and involved in a broader customer base, and also providing authentic feedback. Customer reviews offer insights that product descriptions or images might not cover, such as real world use cases, the durability, or the fit. So this additional information helps potential buyers feel more confident in their choice. Next, website speed. So fast loading pages create a smooth and seamless shopping experience. Slow website speed frustrates the user and leads to a high bounce rate and fewer conversions. So studies have shown that even a 1-second delay in a page load can significantly decrease conversion rates. A fast website keeps customers engaged, making it more likely they'll complete a purchase rather than abandon their cart. Mobile users are even more sensitive to page speed. Given the rise of mobile shopping and people shopping on their mobile phones, a slow e-commerce site that's not tailored and optimized towards mobile can cause a lot of revenue to be lost. So fast loading mobile pages are key to capturing and retaining mobile shoppers. So bounce rate. So visitors are more likely to leave a slow loading site almost immediately, increasing your bounce rate. A fast product page ensures users stay longer, explore more products, and potentially make a purchase. And then part 4, metrics and KPIs. So cost per acquisition, or CPA. This is the amount it costs to acquire a customer for your e-commerce store. This is one of the most important metrics in assessing the effectiveness of your Performance Max campaigns. You also need to take a look at your business holistically to determine whether a certain CPA is hitting a KPI of your business. So, for example, you have a $50 product, but however, after looking through your purchase data, you find out that on average, one person spends $400 over 4 months. With this information, you can actually profitably acquire a customer at $100, knowing that this person will spend $400 in the next 4 months without using retargeting ads and using other backend channels such as email marketing and SMS to get them to become a repeat purchaser. So this means you're still profiting off this customer despite losing money on the first purchase. Return on ad spend, ROAS, which is conversion value over cost here. So this is, in my opinion, the second most important metric behind CPA. This tells you exactly how much revenue you're generating from each dollar being spent. For example, with a revenue of $4, with $1 being spent on ads, that's a 4 times return on ad spend or ROAS. These numbers can be skewed though, due to large and small purchases, meaning a large order can contribute to a higher ROAS but a low CPA, and vice versa for small orders. These are ad metrics that you'll want to set up in your dashboard. You can pause the video and take a look here. This is the best that we found to use to just get your data, to look at your data and looking at how to optimize your campaigns quickly. And the levers. So when we're talking about purely acquiring customers, there are 3 things we can do: get a lower cost per click, get a high conversion rate, and improve average order value. Everything else is pretty much out of our control. We can control CPC bids, kind of control CPC bids, even though we use automated bidding, but you can set target CPA caps and target ROAS caps in Performance Max, and we are trusting the algorithm to do the targeting. So our main goal should be to make our ads more desirable to be clicked, while making sure they remain relevant to our target audience, as well as improving our landing page to get more people to purchase. So, optimization. Creating new asset groups. There are limited ways to optimize Performance Max campaigns, but the main ways are to create new asset groups, targeting different product categories that you offer. So, for example, asset group for milk chocolate versus dark chocolate. You'll also need to create product categories for your shopping feed as well. You can also optimize the videos and images in your asset groups to make sure they are relevant to the keywords and audiences you are targeting. So this is an example here. This is for flower seeds. Basically just 2 different asset groups targeting different types of flower seeds with the same. We typically like to have the same search themes and audience signals to make sure that we're only testing one variable at a time. Another thing you can do is optimize your shopping feeds. So this could be another whole video by itself, but I'll go over the key details on this. You can optimize your product titles, optimize your product descriptions, your Google product categories, showing only one very at a time, which is a setting in the Shopify backend. You can also do feed rules for products over or below a certain price point. Now, finally, scaling. This is the last part of getting success in your Performance Max campaigns. So it's simple and straightforward with Google. With Google Ads, the main strategy that we use to scale PMax campaigns is by increasing the budget 20% a week. However, if you want to scale aggressively, you can try scaling your budget 20% every 2 or 3 days. Just keep an eye out on CPA and ROAS to ensure KPIs are being met at scale. Otherwise, you can easily blow your budget out and spend and waste a lot of money. So this has been a video on Performance Max. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.